Alrighty, we have the story quest, A Terminal Invitation, given to us by Y'shtola. We are next to the lane node Nemo. Why did I try to pronounce it? It's Mary, Nancy, E, Mary, O. Nemo? Nemo? Whatever. Like mnemonic, but whatever. In living memory, otherwise known as the Unlost World and whatever. It's where all the memory people were stored and living. Yeah, here we go. I believe everyone determined to be here is present and accounted for. Shall we make our way to the terminal? We wouldn't wish to keep our insistent host waiting. That was a bad Y'shtola impersonation, but it was the best I could do. I believe we'll probably get a bit of a cutscene and some stuff, and then this is probably going to be a very short video because I'm pretty sure we're about to do an 8-man dungeon or trial. I will be doing it with the Trust as I usually do, and I will have to watch a video for it. I don't know if that's what's happening in this quest, but I'm pretty sure it's from what I've been reading and like all the previous quests. Yeah, so here's Wuklamat to continue. Cutscene, as predicted. I was thinking they were going to talk, right? Because this is a pivotal... whatever. Well, here we are again, facing another battle to decide Alexandria's fate. For 4 centuries I slept here. Upon awakening, I found the world as I knew it had changed. I was so frightened at first, I couldn't recognize a single thing, and thought everything I loved had gone to dust. Sphene turns to the rest of us, kind of in a bit of an oval right now. Yet beneath the unfamiliar surface, much remained the same. For that, I give thanks to Otis and Selenia and their royal knights, who lay their lives on the line to defend our way of life. I thank every Alexandrian who believed it. There shouldn't be a comma there. I thank every Alexandrian, who believed in our future and passed on our legacy. It's an unnecessary comma. I thank my older self, who so loved this kingdom of ours. That was an okay comma, I suppose. And I thank you all for kindling this hope in my heart, this courage to take up arms and fight once more. She closes her eyes, head down a bit. Opens them. Gets a determined look. Hand to chest. So let us make our stand together and fight for what we hold dear. The screen flashes white. We see the Sphene we knew in the beginning, in her princess garb, or queen garb, I suppose. Kind of more princessy in my opinion, but it's fine. The kind and gentle Queen Sphene was too weak to serve her people, and so she will serve them no more. We get a close-up of this Princess Sphene with the tears coming down her face. Freed from conscience, I shall become a ruler that can protect Alexandria, a devourer of worlds. And we're back to present. My options are, together we stand, together we fight. Or, we will rise to the challenge that the endless Sphene could not. We will rise to the challenge that the endless Sphene could not. That we shall. Her wish to see Alexandria endure is one I am happy to fulfill. Let's head inside and finish this. In the upper reaches of this terminal awaits the device which holds Calyx's memories. It falls to us to make the climb and destroy it once and for all, says Cryle. Aye, we must bring matters to a definitive end. It will not suffer him to cause Alexandria further harm, nor claim the key, says Graha. The Queen entrusted it to Mercy for good reason, and besides, 'twould be a tragedy indeed to relinquish a relic with so much research potential, says Y'shtola. Apparently Calyx thinks he's taken your measure. I urge you to correct that misguided assumption. Apparently Calyx thinks he has taken your measure. I urge you to correct that misguided assumption, said Alice. I wholeheartedly concur, yet would still counsel caution. That he would be so bold as to extend us an invitation bespeaks tremendous confidence in his preparations, says Alfie. But we all turn. Sphene takes a half step forward. Come, friends, we set forth into the midst of dreaming endless. And there's a square-ish with kind of like cut corners, like yellowish energy. The Miso terminal now accessible. It's underneath. It's like at the base of that Sphene statue, which is dark as everything is in this area. As part of this video, since it was so short, we will talk to each of these NPCs. Each of the they're not all. Oh god, I forgot. Scions. They're not all scions, but no. But yeah. Anyway, and then the next video will be the actual dungeon or what have you. What is it? Is it a... Oh, did it say trial? I didn't look. Oh, bad. It would be in here, wouldn't it? Oh, it's a dungeon. Yeah, Miso Terminal. My item level isn't high enough on Red Mage. Is it high enough on any of them? 720? Jeez. Okay. My healers are 719. I do not have the heliometry or mathematics tomestones to get 720. So, God, I can't do this dungeon for like another week. Unless I finally do those. Well, even those probably won't give me enough. But anyway, well, we'll at least talk to the people. That's really annoying. I've been doing daily main scenario to get these, like, you get every day I get 100 heliometry and 50 mathematics, and I've been spending them. I just didn't know I would need 720 for the next thing, and I don't do the, I'm not doing like, I could be doing underkeep and getting, like, some of these weren't that hard either. I could heal underkeep, Yue Iwata. Underkeep would be the smartest way to farm. And then the other thing is that if you want to buy a weapon with mathematics, you also need to do savage level. What are they called? They're savage level AAC light heavyweight stuff, but like it's I don't know. I also haven't done Juno, and I kind of have wanted to do that because I love Final Fantasy XI. I should read up on that. Have I not done any of these? Okay. And I got some hard mode. Well, those are previous expansions, so. Dang, okay. I might do some underkeep today and try to farm that a bit, but. Anyway, here's Alice. Small talk. I really do think you take on too much from too many people, and yet, it's never the wrong choice. The Queen gave you the key for a reason, so I'll be damned if I let Calyx steal it. Ishtola. Small talk. Calyx's scheme to forfeit flesh to gain immortality calls to mind the ear. Not that informing him of their fate would do much to dissuade him. Convinced though you may be of this truth, it is yours and not mine, and no conclusion of yours, no matter how grim, can dampen my desire. Such was my reply to the ear's warnings, so I know a little something of refusing to listen save when confronted with incontrovertible proof of my error. Sphene. The Alexandria of today has seen countless lives come and go. My other self took their grief and fear and rage upon herself in service to our kingdom. Around me are gathered those willing to give their all to fulfill the promise they made to her. How can I do any less? Alexandrians must be free to believe that more than sadness awaits them, that tomorrow can be that tomorrow can be better than today. Wook. Wook wook. As the vow of resolve, or even as just a comrade, I see myself making a lot of promises. I mean to honor every last one of them, starting with the oath I swore to the endless Sphene. Even if it's just a memory, I want to think of her smiling at that promise kept. Raha. 'Tis beyond knowing how Calyx has advanced to his plans for endless conversion for the past 400 years. I do know, however, that pursuing an objective for lengthy spans requires an unyielding will, especially when that objective entails changing the world as we know it. Calyx is a foe possessed of both considerable focus and resolve. We would do well to recognize him as such. Cryle. If my parents were indeed executed by preservation, for me this will not only be a fight for the greater good, this will be justice. If I'm to add an addendum to Grandfather's account of the Golden City, then let it be a rousing good one, eh? And Alfie. We have no idea what Calyx may have planned for us. Alice and I have prepared for every eventuality, yet still. Nay, we must be free to lead our charge, unhindered by doubt. As we press onwards, we shall guard the flanks. Alright. Do I want to do... Okay, so... I can't enter. I know that. But... Oh, it's a 4-man? Really? Oh. That's sad. Thought I could get to go with everybody. I mean, it's Spheen's fight, right? Gotta do Spheen. She's a DPS.
I too can fight.
Oh, also, we'll do each of their... So that's Spheen. Whoop.
Let's get to it.
I stand ever ready.
Raha.
'Twould be a pleasure as always.
Alpha.
I won't let you down.
Krab.
Let's give it our all.
Alice.
Victory will be ours.
Ishtola. As usual, Wook can be tank or DPS. Raha only has tank or healer option, which is interesting. What if I change? No, damn it. No, what? Okay. Yeah, okay. So Raha can be tank or healer. Alfie can only be healer. Spheen DPS, Kryle DPS. Actually, wait, I thought Spheen was a healer. I thought she was Scholar. She has a book. I guess she's a summoner? Wait, is that kind of like... Is she kind of model? Okay, so I know the whole Alexandria thing was kind of... It's felt really reminiscent of Final Fantasy IX with... I always called her Dagger, but Princess... Or was she Queen? But like the love interest of Zidane, the queen, the princess of Alexandria, or whatever. I thought she was going to be a healer, but maybe she's a summoner. That'd be cool. Alice can only DPS, Red Mage, and Y'shtola can only DPS. So, I mean, I could do Wook. I could heal, and then I could do Wook. I usually don't heal when it comes to doing Trust because their DPS always feels slow to me. But healing also, like, healing's easier to talk about what's going on in the fight without having to worry about my rotation. So, anyway. So I will do that. I will heal as White Mage with Wook, tank, and then she's a Zoe Mancer, whatever that means. Spheen is a Zoe Mancer. It looks kind of like an Arcanist. So yeah, it could be a summoning, I don't know. And then picked a Mancer Kryle, obviously. She just picked that up. Anyway, we'll figure out what to do as far as gear. If I only get... Heliometry gives item level 720 stuff. I have... If I upgrade from 710 bracelets to 720 or 705 ring to 720, that should do it, actually. The ring would be a better upgrade, obviously. I could also upgrade the body, but that would require more heliometry. Not a hugely bad thing, but I'll make that decision. Gotta go to Zoctorol, I think. Danny boy, the Danny boys are Danny boys. Hey there, delivery Muko, how are you? I always say department. Dominion of Magic? What's it called? Domain of Magic? It's D-O... It's D-O-M-D-O-W. Disciple of Magic. That's what it is. Let's say Disciple of Magic, 720. Armor would cost 825, so I'm like 550 away from that, 540 away from that. Yeah, about 540. How much do I get for... Main scenario would give me 100, so I'd have to do a bunch today, or like, I could do one main scenario, one of the underkeep, and that's 180 right in the bank, you know, do that do that every day for a few days, and then 540, 180, 360. Is that actually, that's perfect. I do it 3 days in a row. I can buy the body piece. Or I can buy, what was it? The ring? I can buy the ring after today, after one. I might just do that to get out of the way, you know what I'm saying? And then I wouldn't have to run an underkeep. I have to watch that video for that again to run it. But I could run it with trust. Wait, can I run it with trust? I don't remember if you can do underkeep with trust. It doesn't feel like I did. What's the button for that again? It's Dawn Trail under. Yeah, you can. You can do underkeep with trust. Cool. Trust experience points. Wait, am I supposed to be leveling these guys? Was that a thing I was supposed to be doing? This whole time? I have never... I knew they added trust, but I had absolutely no idea it was another thing to level. So you just level these... Wow. I never would have thought about that. I didn't know that was a thing. I don't know if I'll be doing that, because that's just another fucking thing to do, dude. There's so much to do. Although, I'm kind of sort of done with squadrons. It's more or less, like, I've got everything I wanted out of it. Speaking of which, I'll show you that really quick if you care. Even when you have your squadron people above level 40, like even if they're all above level 50, there still takes a little bit of finagling to get the correct setup and the correct training to do these like level 40. So, let's say I did, I got this, so this is going to be really great on my blue, at least, increases experience earned by defeating enemies in the field, so for 2 hours, if I just want to spam blue leveling for a couple hours, plus 15% experience gained, and they already gain a fuck ton of experience from just killing monsters. That was Imperial Recon? You can only do one of these a week. I just did it yesterday because it was Tuesday, beginning of the week, and I could do it. So, you need, like, for instance, I had strength that I could sacrifice because a lot of it mostly because of, this is Cohen Brita. She's my paladin, like gladiator, and I needed to train away the strength to get enough, like even with 133 of the mental, mental, 113 here, 101 here, I did not have even close to 560. In fact, I had 60 less than this, so I was only at 516. Same for tactical, that was actually even closer of a thing to get to. And I thought, like, notice none of these guys have a lot of tactical, but I only needed 385. So what I did, because I couldn't figure it out myself, it's actually kind of crazy. I went to this website where you have to type in, here, it asks for all of this information. So you do the name, you do that they're higher, female, you do that they're a conjurer, you do the amount of experience points to next level, you do their current level, and then you can also punch in like what their current what is it called, chemistry is, and it'll this calculator that was beautifully crafted by somebody will tell you exactly what to do. And when I was trying to get enough tactical and enough mental for this mission that I was doing yesterday, I just didn't hit the mark. I tried, and like I thought, okay, I can do more. Yeah. So anyway, highly recommended to use that website if you are into this kind of stuff, the squadrons that is, and it is. Nope, that's not the right one. That's just a list of all their stats. It's kind of helpful, but not. FFXIVsquadron.com. Literally that simple. And you can have up to 5 different squadron sets, like if you have squadrons on your different characters. I think you can even save some, I don't know. But it's all saved to you. Like, I think it probably keeps the data on your computer, maybe. I don't know. If you tried this on a different computer, I have a feeling it would be different. But it also might save it to your, like, Google account, if that's what your computer's synced up to, or your Apple account or whatever. But it's awesome. And that was the only way I really could have figured out how to do it, unless you just have to play with too much, in my opinion. Yeah. That's it. I will hopefully... The rest of these missions, since the weekly's already done, you just pop over here. These are all really easy to do. I don't really have to think much about it, but I try to see if I can get my lowest levels in. So they're all 53 or higher, so I don't have to worry about that too much. I need strength way greater than mental, which is also pretty far greater than tactical. So I just used her, so we'll get. It's Rogadin, Marauder. They never really become warriors, paladins, dragoons, etc. They're always their base, at least as far as I can tell. And that was just to get me some strength. I also have tactical. See, and then I currently have only 40 additional strength up here because I spent it to get these other like mental and tactical. 200 mental and 160 tactical. They can only ever equal up to 400 total. So you have to subtract from 1 or 2 to get the other one. So if I only wanted to train 40 strength with my next training, it would take away 20 from each of these. And same for all the others if you only want to focus on one. But anyway, we're doing something here. I do need more strength, so let's just pop that on. I still need more strength. And I might have to train strength. Because I don't think I can get... Yeah, I can't reach the strength that I want without at least one training. If I train strength, though, I'm going to lose mental. And I do need at least... So one training is 40, so I would only reach 450. So I'm going to have to do it twice. So what I'm going to do instead is give myself a lot of... I can't do that. I could do that. If I give myself a lot of mental. So let's see. If I train strength 3 times, I get 120. That will not be enough. So I do need more strength somewhere. I can sacrifice tactical. I don't need that at all. So let's do this. So now if I train strength 2 times to reach 442 and then 482, I would only lose, I'd be down to 380 mental, which is greater than 315. Yeah, so we'll do strength twice here. So come over here. Some of them I can figure out. I just want to do strength once. Notice how the green over there for strength is up by 40 and the reds over there are down each by 20. And this takes an hour. I like to set a timer. 59 minutes. Yep, okay, that's it. So hopefully that add-on was interesting to you. If it wasn't, then obviously you should have felt free to leave, but I'll see you next time for whatever of mine you watch next. Hope you enjoyed, and bye-bye for now.